Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to the Residual Royalty Academy. This is the channel where I show you how to publish low and no content books and storybooks and audiobooks and other kinds of books as well to show you how to make money online passively without working. You're just sitting here and the royalties are just flowing in. It's absolutely beautiful. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing the difference between RGB and CMYK. So the reason I'm making this video is because recently I was making a book cover, and as you can see, if I go on here, pretend this was our book cover, pretend this was our PDF print, which is how we upload a paperback interior or a paperback cover onto KDP. You now have this new option in Canva. Like, I assume that you guys who use Photoshop or Illustrator or InDesign or any of these other softwares, you guys have had this option for ages, but this is brand new to us guys, us little graphic design losers over in Canva if we don't know how to use those other ones, such as myself. Yeah, this is brand new, so I had to go and search what the difference is, and based on that, I'm going to make a video for you guys to tell you my findings and also to share with you which one is going to be best for KDP, and just to show you the difference really. So let's go straight into it. So RGB and CMYK are modes for mixing color in graphic design. So basically that's just fancy terminology for saying how do you create the color, and there's basically two different ways you can do it. So you either have RGB, which is this, where you mix red, green and blue in different proportions to make any color of your desired choice, and this is best for digital images. So think Kindle interiors, Kindle covers. Obviously this is a publishing channel, so the things we do isn't really related to making social media posts or video or website images, etc. So I'm just going to basically bring everything back to publishing. So remember though that most Kindle interiors are going to be KPF if you're using Kindle Create. That's the file format that it produces. Or if you're doing like a high content book and you're just uploading the interior, what I always do is just upload the .doc file, which is obviously the Word document file. And like I say, your cover is going to be a JPG. And what you want to do ideally is drag it to 100%. So let's say that this was our Kindle book cover. You want to have Canva Pro because it allows you to put the quality to 100 instead of only 80, what you're limited by if you don't have Canva Pro. So that's just a quick little tip for you guys right there. So let's go back into the presentation and let's talk about CMYK. So CMYK is another mode for mixing these colors, and it stands for cyan, I'm not sure how you say that, magenta, yellow, and key black. And this is the color space for printed material. So think paperback books, hardback books, anything that's not a Kindle book, really, anything that's going to be printed out. So it could be a flag, it could be a t-shirt, it could be absolutely anything what's going to be printed. So basically how it works is the color starts out as white. Apparently, this is what I found out online anyway. And each layer of ink reduces the brightness until you get the desired color. Where I think RGB is the opposite, and it starts out as pure darkness, and then you add the color to make it brighter or something like that. But the most important thing for us to know is that the best file type for CMYK is PDF or PDF print, or alternatively AI, which is Adobe Illustrator, or EPS, which I'm not entirely sure what that is. Maybe someone can fill me in on the comments. And like I said earlier, remember, print interiors and print covers for your paperback books and hardback books are going to be best saved as PDF print. So if you can optimize for CMYK as well, this is also going to be optimal. So what you would do if this was a paperback printed book, you're doing this, and then you're going to here, and then you're doing PDF print. You would think it's already optimized for CMYK, but I guess you can further optimize it by doing that. Maybe click Save Download Settings as well, if you know that all your PDF prints are going to be printed. So CMYK. Apologies, actually, I got maybe the whole title wrong. Maybe it's actually CMYK, not CMYK. Oh well, we'll just carry on anyway. I'm sure you guys get what I mean. So this slide here is basically what we've already said earlier. You can now choose whether you want your PDF print to be RGB or CMYK. And like I've said, CMYK is optimal for when you're printing things and when you've got printed books. But for Kindle books, you're not going to be using the PDF option anyway, because you're going to be using JPG, or you're going to be using the KPF or .doc for your interior. But overall, in my experience, I've used both types for printed books. They accept both, and honestly, I can't see the difference when it's on Amazon. I imagine the difference would show when you're actually ordering the physical book. I assume it would look more realistic and look more like the colors you actually intended for it to look like if you use CMYK or CMYK, however the hell you're supposed to say that word. Like I said earlier, there's also options for RGB or CMYK in InDesign and Photoshop and all these other things. And I will leave this link in the description because this shows you how to adjust it on any software that you're using, whether it's InDesign or Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, whatever you're making your books on. But like I say, I always use Canva. It just keeps things a little bit easier. And I've always had really good results from using Canva anyway. So I think that's everything for this video. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Sorry for maybe getting the title wrong, if maybe it's CMYK instead of CYMK. And of course, if you do prefer this type of video with presentation slides, let me know in the comments. And if you want to take your publishing business to the next level, then join us in the Low Content Elite Society. We've got over 60 members now. We're teaching you how to publish with the Wellman method, the royalty split approach, children's storybooks, and so much more that can elevate your publishing business to the next level and towards that 10K per month royalty target. So this is a little screenshot of what's inside, but if you want to join, just check out the link. It'll be in the description, and you'll see what it's all about when you click on the sales page. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
They wanna count me out before I'm even up.